Hello, horses of the wasteland. It's Skybolt and Needle here.
Hi.
What are we doing today, Needles?
We're gonna read bad fan fictions.
What kind of bad fan fictions?
Really shitty bad fan fictions. Basically, the goal is to get one of us to cringe.
That should be easy enough.
Whoever cringes first loses. I haven't decided what happens once that one person loses, but something will happen. We'll figure it out.
Oh my god! And we'll put this out there right away because if we end up making this a bit of like a series or a every once in a while, we need your suggestions. So if you think of any fun bad fanfics you want us to go through in the chat, just go ahead and drop those to us, and we'll make use of them. Okay. Nettle is still tired from our last giant live stream.
Oh my god, I went to bed shortly after we read that, but oh my god, I'm still tired.
Okay.
Ooh, I found a whole forum on fanfiction called Overly Stupid Fanfiction.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull through there.
Go through it, yeah. We've circled in the chat. Istanbul joined when I could. Too bad I have to shower, but it's nice to see you guys. Hello, Istanbul. So chapter 1 of Fallout Equestria. I mean, we could do that at some point too. That'd be funny actually. Other Fallout Equestria fanfics that are like really bad.
If we do that, like, I don't know. I think maybe it'd be really cool to maybe one time do a fan fiction reading, like just do a long fan fiction reading, and any proceeds from it like go to like Brony Thank You Fund or some shit.
That'd be good, yeah. We have Roy Mustang in the chat demanding the clickbait. Has Lucas gotten to work on his needle/derpy scissoring pick yet?
No, what? No?
Okay.
Mostly because by the time he was like ready to actually talk on Discord, I passed out.
That's fine.
I was dead.
Yeah, so we're going to have to go off our own merit for this pilot. This is where it's up to you, chat, to decide if it's really worth it. And if you don't give us enough, accolades and views, then we'll crank out the clickbait.
Okay, so there are a few different chapters for overly stupid fan fictions. You guys get to pick in the chat over there, and Skybolt, you also get to pick.
All right.
The folders are Beware, Dat Edge, Generic Stupidity, Grammatical Massacre, I Don't Give a Fuck, Nice Bait with B8, Bait, The Classics, and What the Fuck.
I mean, those are all good tags. I think I'm most fascinated by The Classics, though. I want to know what classics they're talking about. So should we open with this little brick of text that I stumbled upon in our research? So this is on we're beginning our show naturally on film fiction, which the history of film fiction is that fanfiction or fanfiction
where fanfictions go to die
got so sick of all the damn horses that they booted them from the site. And this is an old OG Brony terrible fanfic from June 12th, 2012. So happy 6-year birthday, bad fanfic, called Is It a Dream by Brony.
Oh my god, it is its late birthday.
Yeah. And it's only 2 chapters. Most of these will be short, obviously, for the format. So, here we go, chat. Chapter 1. Is it a dream? There I was. Oh, by the way, there's no grammar, like, at all. There's, like, the occasional period or comma, but there's no caps or anything. So you better respect that I'm reading through this as well as I can. There I was, which is glooming on my couch thinking about meaningless happy things that will never happen in my generation. Well, one day, I'll meet the nice girl and live with her forever. Is that what I told myself? But it has been almost 10 years from when I was 12, and I have been saying that. I knew it wasn't true. The only thing that makes me happy and will ever make me happy is that one TV series. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I've been a closet brony for a long time. My sister died when I was 7, and a year later, both my parents died trying to protect me from a car that was about to hit me. The only thing that they ever cared about was that I was alive and I was happy. I am sad to say that I have not done a good job at keeping from what they wanted. I didn't even want to be alive, and I definitely wasn't happy, at least not all the time. When I got bored, I go outside and fantasize what a life I wish I had. Thinking was one of those 2 things that made me happy. My Little Pony was the second. Even My Little Pony has brought some sadness to my life. It just leads to more thinking, and what leads to more pain and sadness. So yeah, of course, stupid me. I dropped out of school as a freshman and was thinking more laying on my sofa, watching My Little Pony.
Is this written by Tommy Wiseau?
I'm reading it in like that Garfief voice. I go outside to think more in peace. I don't think like getting enough, but I trip over that gosh darn box. I get ticked off and kick the box out of my way into the street, but I think there's more than thought emoticon. It's like the O colon, capital O colon, smiley face. I hear a noise from the box in a faint, squeaky voice. I hear someone utter, "What in the name of Celestia?" I get shocked, but then I move on to more thinking because I decide it was or I go sleepy my imagination to think those words. After hours of pain and thinking and just a little happiness, I jump into reality and storm back inside myself. Wait, what? I make myself some burnt popcorn and watch My Little Pony Season 2 finale once again before I doze off to sleep. That night, I have not so awkward dream, I was dreaming about My Little Pony, go figure, and I was in Equestria as a stallion with the cutie mark of a thought bubble, go figure that too. I'm next to many 6. Many 6. I'm next to the many 6, and they were grabbing about something. But when I got closer, all I heard was grunts and neighs and snorts, unlike what they sound like in the show. Was it because I haven't learned their language? Oh, listen to me. I wasn't talking about this in real life that has a meaning. Anyway, there was a sudden thud, and I wake from a start. I go outside to see what's going on, but am shocked by something odd. The box that I kicked yesterday and was now faintly glowing in the darkness of 4 a.m. I get closer to see what in the hoof is going on. Wait, hoof?
What?
Why was I spaking like this? Wait, backtrack. This is what I thought. Was this really happening? All this sounding familiar when I reading story called My Little Dashie. Box,
What?
Earth, dreams, sadness. What this is happening to me. I was getting a little overexcited and ran straight in through thought yesterday was litter. I opened the box and this is what I find there. An adorable, cute, and just so awesome nothing. Just a plain old cardboard box. Why was it glowing? Now I was just getting insane. I aote pocket knife and try to poke box lightly, but I stop dead from something invisible force from inch in box. I put my knife back behind me and then stabbed it at full force against box. Right before my blade hits cardboard, my whole world went white and I passed out, and when I awoke it was nothing like where I was. I don't feel a knife in my hooves. I look at where my hands used to be and scream in terror. It was almost immediately put my hooves on over my snout, but I already hear hoof steps. It was not so easy to see world. When I opened my eyes a little wider, there she was standing before me, Rainbow Dash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I try to speak, but the only thing that comes out is Ray Buddha. Then she actually speak to me. Well, well, hey there, fella. Need some help. I saw some giant light. Thought my friend was doing some crazy magic again. But this is just teen and terror. Then I got up the courage to speak back. Well, yeah, how did I get here? Hua. But I was cut off by Rainbow Dash. Ooh, so Twy is doing magic again. Her and her memory spells. Then I spoke. Well, well, but I got a great idea. Say Ray, I mean Missy. I remember stuff now. I mean your friend wasn't doing any crazy magic yet. So she responded, well, okay then. Say, wanna meet me and my friends at Sugar Cube Corner today? Well, they're at noon. I would have proper poasses out there, but I maintained my excrement and let out an answer. Yees, I said stupidly. Oh my... I said stupidly. That's this whole fucking thing is written. I said stupidly. Oh my gosh. Just stop and ask and go hang with the main six. Yay. When I go out to Sugar Cube Corner right around noon where the six is arguing. Raybo, are you serious? This was supposed to be just a six. We don't need your boyfriend here. Applejack whispered tensely. I think we should throw him a party and we can be the 7 ponies, exclaimed Pinkie Pie. I think it is wonderful from Rainbow Dash to get in with a relationship. I am sure he is a gem, Fluttershy said blankly. Stop talking, guys. I think that's him. That seemed in their direct attention. The 6 ponies all tilted their head toward me. Ooh, look! He has thought bubble, cutie mark. Mabay, he makes comics, screamed Pinkie Pie. Then I looked down at my flank and noticed that not only the exact cutie mark in my dream, but that I was a Pegasus pony. Well, sit down, darling, Rarity said as she offered her seat next to Rainbow Dash. She tried to keep straight face, but I could see her grinning. This is just awesome. I went from saddest life on Earth to sitting next to Rainbow Dash in Equestria. Equestria! Exclamation point. The 6 of us chatted with...
Equestria!
Chatted while Pinkie Pie made us cupcakes. She came back with large tray of taste treats. She handed me the exceptionally large one that said "To Thought," and I made up a quick stupid name. To Thought, Rainbow Dash's new friend, she declared as she grinned. Days went on, and the 7 of us would meet at Sugar Cube Corner every day. After the 3rd day, I just cracked. I had to tell them where I came from and who I was. I told them all, and they seemed to believe me. So you're an alien? Cool, Pinkie Pie exclaimed. Twilight Sparkle mouthed the words, but the other ponies, We have to tell Celestia, No, I just couldn't tell them. I would send them back to forever sadness and forever thought and forever boredom. I had to make Celestia let me stay. I had to stay here, stay in Equestria. And that is chapter 1.
What the fuck?
Would you like to hear the riveting conclusion to our tale? Chapter 2, the end. It's only half as long.
Oh my god.
Should we get the chat's initial reactions first?
Yes.
All right, let's scroll up. Where's the clickbait? Fiction is magic. Someone's suggesting Project Horizons for a future read.
Oh my god.
Classical what? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about too. It is always worth it to hear Stitchy read fan fiction. Yeah, don't worry, she's coming up next. I'm just the opening act. 2012, a fine vintage. Yeah, it aged like piss. 2 people to stop a car. Why not pick one to jump? Maybe they're trying to escape. No, they're trying to break down the logic. Why did both your parents have to save you? Oh God, banned from Equestria. This damn grammar. You should see it. Roy Mustang, Ifaf's Bool. Welcome to Ifaf's Bool. Spyglass Eternal, radioactive glowing box. Yeah. This is why you drink your rat away. Is this writer English? I'm not sure. I mean, that would be the quick takeaways. It's probably ESL, but it's funnier this way. I actually think as a smaller child, that could be it too. This grammar is atrocious, though. This kid should fail their English class.
I mean, if it's ESL.
I'm going to assume it's a 30-year-old man that just writes things poorly, though. That's funnier. It's not as sad. Chapter 2, _ the end.
What?
So the main heading is Chapter 2, _ the end. And then right under that, Chapter 3. What the fuck? Okay. Chapter 2, _ the end. Chapter 3. So the ponies lugged over me to Cantor Lot. The view from the train was beautiful. You see, the most of a rare thing, Equestria. Now they tell me you know this in show, but the ride feels like forever. It is something like 5-hour trip from Ponyville to Cantor Lot if you take the train. When we arrived there in Cantor Lot was even more beautiful than the other parts of Equestria where fancy people and rushed people and people on walks just roaming the streets.
People.
I know, people. It all looks so organized, like nothing ever went wrong. Well, I guess that is kind of true. According to the fan fiction My Little Dashie, criminals are sent to where I was, Earth.
What?
Wait, is that true? I remember reading My Little Dashie. I don't think that's canon. That Earth is like...
I don't remember that part.
Earth is the Australia of horses.
It doesn't even really explain like why Dashie was there. It was like Twilight had like an accident or something like that.
Yeah, she wasn't like banished. Okay, fuck. I lost my place. Where I was Earth, but I don't know about all the fanfiction stuff is true. Fear just made to entertain people. It's not like they are really know what Tyr saying. Oh my gosh! How did I not see this sooner? Mabay, the people who write this fanfax actually were pony crim. Nah. It's so absurd, not to say that everything that has happened in the last 5 days was absurd and, well, not really expected, but I still refuse to believe that criminals were allowed to keep their memories. That would be so crazy, unless, nah, that couldn't be it. Well, Mabay. Yes, it had to be true. There might have been some crazy spell put over them, not on purpose, to let them have their memories kept. Well, why am I even thinking about this? Well, I am thought. Maybe, I was meant to arg. Stupid thoughts. Too many ideas. Yes, ideas. That's exactly what I need to do, unless I'm just thinking this whole dimension up and it doesn't exist. Well, we're almost to the Tower of Celestia. We walked up there and I bowed before Celestia. Twilight stepped forward and explained the whole situation, which made me mad because she didn't know everything. Celestia sat there for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, fuck you, Twilight.
So
you don't know.
Celestia sat there for a couple of minutes thinking. Then she spoke. I had this instance before, but in an opposite. There was a time when Rainbow Dash gulped at this and she said her name, but found by a human, and she said human like it was the most terrible insult imaginable, but I had other things to think. Oh my gosh! So My Little Dashie is real? Then I scared when I thought of if Cupcakes was real. There are some rumors True rumors unearth about things. She smiled friendly at Pinkie Pie as she was saying that story's not real, but I am afraid to say I know what I must do. I must take this human back to this home. I suddenly tensed, and Twilight and Flutter, Apple, Rarity, and Pinkie sighed as Rainbow started to cry. Why, Celestia, why?
Known you for a whole 5 hours.
Why, Celestia, why? She whined and eventually got a response from Celestia.
Wristbands.
Because I must put him where he belongs, and it is not here. She raised her...
Go back to your own country.
Hashtag deported. And that is not here. She raised her horn and put over my head, and a white light engulfed me. Chapter 4. This is now from Rainbow Dashie's POV. Oh no, the person I have been loyal to since I was a filly, the person I thought I could trust, the person that I looked up to, and the person that ruled the kingdom just banished to be, yes, I'll say it, boyfriend to place called Earth. I couldn't think. I just needed some alone time. I stormed out of the room while Celestia just chuckled. That evil all acorn. And she could do that and then laugh. I went to as fact as I could towards Ponyville. I headed straight towards my house and produced a sonic rain boom. Excesp. The rainbow was all gray and sad. I opened my door of clouds, and guess what I saw? I saw Thought, the pony, not the thing, and he was
pony, not the thing.
And he was unconscious, laying on my cloud sofa. I said in a whispered tone, "Thought, hey Thought," and his eyes began to wake. His first words he spoke were quiet and delicate, but I understood what he said. Is it a dream? Well, I think that it was rhetorical question, so I let him rest some more. I don't know why he was so darn tired. Mabe teleportation, something tiring, but the only thing that mattered was that he was here, and that this was most definitely not a dream. The end, the end, the end, the end.
Dream.
Now, sorry if the story isn't the best. It is my first, and I started writing this my little story.
Are you okay?
What a great story. That was a good time.
Good wholesome family fun. Rainbow Dash knew him for a week and is just like, oh no.
Mabe, we need to understand. Oh, that was a gem. I really enjoyed that. Now for the main attraction, Nettle. Nettle, what do you have lined up for us to do next?
So I found one under the classics.
The classics.
The classics.